I think all of us, you, our friend, the listener, everyone in the studio right now, I think we all need a safe place to be able to be ourselves and to laugh and to cry and to talk about those things that are heavy or hard. And More Than Small Talk really wants to be that as we go into 2026. Welcome to More Than Small Talk. We're Susie Eller,
Jennifer Watson,
and Holly Girth, writers and real-life friends. We're inviting you to go deeper, become freer, and feel more connected.
So imagine you have a cup of coffee, a mug of tea, or a green smoothie in your hand,
and we're all hanging out in your favorite place together.
As we are wrapping up January, if you're listening on the day that this airs, it's toward the end of the month. We just wanted to check in and share our hearts about More Than Small Talk with you. We are going into year 7. Crazy.
Yeah.
We have gone through pandemics, cancer, lots of chips and queso, endless conversations about expectations and releasing them, all the things. So when we had prep, which we do that once a month where we talk about what we're going to talk about, this came up to just say, what are our hearts going into this year? Where are we passionate about with the podcast? What do we want you, our listeners, to receive from it? So we just wanted to kind of have a family friend podcast meeting with you and talk about some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels so official, doesn't it?
State of the podcast.
I like it.
Well, and I think what brought this about is when you do something for 7 years, it's a lot of podcasts, it's a lot of prep, it's a lot of time. And what can happen is that can become stale. This is not. I mean, we still love doing this, but we wanted to really kind of just hone in on why we do it. And honestly, you as the listener came up a lot. Yeah. And some of the feedback that we hear from people, from our listeners, from you in that fourth chair, is that we feel like a friend. Yeah. So while you're vacuuming your house, which is what somebody said, I listen to you when I vacuum. Somebody else said, I was going through chemotherapy and I would listen to you while I was going through chemotherapy. And it was like I had my friends with me. Others of you have said, I listen to you every morning. In fact, the other day I was getting a deep tissue massage. This was awkward but wonderful at the same time. And she said, I listen to you guys all the time. I batched them. I saved them up and I batched them. And this is when she had like her elbow in the middle of my back doing some deep work. And I thought, I hope she likes it because otherwise I'm in trouble. But she just said, you guys are really a part of my life.
Aww.
So,
gosh, I love that.
We have our friendship, not just with the three of us, but with Kara, our producer. But we also feel like that maybe this is a safe place where you can come and hang out and you feel like that you're a friend too, because you are.
Some of the repeated conversations that really stand out to me is they say, you can tell how much you really love each other. I wish I had that.
Yeah.
You know, and that breaks my heart because I know I've been there where I didn't feel like I had people in my community, like where I could sit across from them. My friends lived, in different states. And so when I was thinking about that, like that is something extremely special. And I think that we do feel like we're hanging out with our friends, but we want you to see what it could be like. And just to remind you that you can have this closeness, but like it's work, right?
Yeah, of course. And friendship is the word that kept coming up throughout our conversation.
Yeah.
And that is a big part of why we do what we do, is to intentionally spend time with each other.
Yeah. And you said that, Holly, and actually it really took some of the pressure off for me because when you're going into something and it's been a multiple year journey, you might think to yourself, are people getting tired of this?
Yeah, exactly.
And what you said, and it really was good for me to hear, was even if this podcast weren't here, I would still want to get together with you a couple of times a month.
Yeah.
And
there just wouldn't be mics.
There just wouldn't be microphones. Yeah.
And I think that's important to know in this world where, and as an example, there have been some couples who have written about marriage for years, and then all of a sudden you find out like they're not,
Yeah.
Just what we do is real.
Yeah.
It would be the same if you were sitting in a cafe with us in person.
Yes.
We just do it
exactly
to share with you, all of our friends. And so even, kind of how it works is once a month we get together for prep. That's Susie, Jennifer, and I, and we'll go to a Mexican restaurant usually.
Yeah.
And we'll just say, what's on your heart? And we usually lately have tried to each come with one episode idea, but it comes out of our real life. Like we're not just researching or analyzing or like, what's the trending topics? How can we get the most listens? We are saying like, what is going on in our hearts and lives that might be relevant for our listeners too?
Yeah.
And then we show up in the studio once a month. So when you hear us, we are actually recording 4 usually episodes back to back. And Kara, our producer, is with us, who is also our dear friend in real life. And she helps us if we need a little adjustment, but not much editing. Pretty much, I would say
because they're conversations.
90, 99% of what you hear is pretty much what we say. So I think that's an element of it too, is just knowing like, this is for real.
Yeah.
And we will keep doing this no matter what in some form.
Yeah.
So,
well, and something else that we talked about was we wanted to, as we go into this year, and it's funny because we are in the studio right now. We have been through some other episodes that are coming after this. We do want to talk about those hard topics. We never want to shy away from any of that. But we also want to bring some fun and some lightness into 2026 because I think we also desperately need it.
Yeah.
Well, I think too in our stories, that's more where we are now. Like when we were meeting about this, I said, you know what? We laugh every episode now instead of cry. And there was a season where we cried every episode.
My word.
Bless y'all who like went through that with us. But I mean, we were passing the tissues for some reason or another for, a while.
Yeah.
And so I think, again, like we're speaking out of where we are in our actual lives. And it's a different season for all 3 of us.
Yeah.
And for, in unique ways. And it does just feel lighter.
Yeah.
Not that, there's still hard things and the world is in a hard place, but I think we have the capacity to bring some more of that.
Yeah. Well, we had one of our episodes, you're going to have to go back and listen to all of them because they're so good. But I was like, oh, this subject, talking about this might be hard for me. And then we were talking and I'm like, I'm okay. Like the whole time I was like, I'm okay.
That makes me really happy.
And so I was like, hey guys, I might be awkward because usually that's like, it's 90-10. I'm always going to be awkward. Might be polished for 10. That's all I got. But I was like, oh, I might be a little weird. I might like stop talking. So just be prepared. It was fine. I'm fine.
It makes me really happy.
And,
it really does.
I'm not just saying that. I'm just saying like, it didn't hurt.
Yeah.
When we talked about those things, and that's growth, that's healing. So thank you, Jesus.
So I think all of us, you, our friend, the listener, everyone in the studio right now, I think we all need a safe place to be able to be ourselves and to laugh and to cry and to talk about those things that are heavy or hard. And More Than Small Talk really wants to be that.
Yeah.
Continue to be that as we go into 2026. Well, not just go into, we're already, goodness.
Yeah.
Time is going by so stinking fast, right?
Yes. And I want to make sure people know too that we have a partner with a radio station.
Yes.
KLRC.com.
Yes.
who has been our partner the entire time. From episode 1.
They took a chance on us.
Yeah.
Yes, they totally did. And because we were making Facebook Live videos.
and sitting on top of each other.
Yes, we were sitting in each other's laps, basically, because you could only do vertical at that time. We were green once. We didn't have sound once. Like, it was a lot. So for them to look at that and be like, oh, yeah, we want some of that. Like, that's a bold move.
Yeah.
So we also want to make sure you know about them. You can connect with them anywhere you are in the whole world, which we love. You can find them on your phone, on your computer. And they also have a great news station they launched called Real FM. They also play a lot of different kinds of music on there, and it is really fun.
I love it.
Yeah,
I really do. I have it on a lot,
yes.
and it is pretty awesome.
So there's an app for that too. So if you've not connected with our friends, KLRC.com and Real FM, then they are definitely part of the More Than Small Talk family too. We wouldn't be here without them.
Right.
Well, and you know what I love? And I think this is appropriate because I don't think we talk about it. So very few times do we take a huge leap of faith and there not be somebody there who's helped you take that leap.
Yeah.
And KLRC has been that family the whole time. And there are times we get in a room and we have brainstorming sessions, or they'll just say, what do you need from us to make this work? And I'm like, man, you guys are doing so much.
Yeah.
So much. But their heart has always been to come back and say, what else can we do?
Right.
You know, and I pitched an idea just a little while ago. And in my heart, I'm thinking, oh, I'm asking too much. This could be a big deal. It's going to be a lot of work. And they're just like, okay, we'll see how we can make that happen.
Yeah.
And it's amazing to have people like that in your life.
Right. Well, and I think that there's ways that you can support us, but the best thing that you could do right now is just, if you have been touched by More Than Small Talk and you feel like we've been hanging out, there's opportunities to give and bless the studio. And I would love to see us do that. I mean, they just do all of this for us.
Podcasts are free.
You know,
nobody's making any money on this podcast.
No, but I just, let's love on them a little bit because they give so much to us.
Yeah. Jennifer, I think that's a great idea though. Podcasts are free for the listener, but they're not free for those who are producing them. And so to be able to bless KLRC in any way, and sometimes blessings is just sending a message to them and saying, hey, I was listening to this podcast and it made a big difference.
Yeah.
And that's encouraging too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And same thing. You can do all that through KLRC.com as well.
Yeah.
And we also want to hear from you as our listeners. If you're not in our Facebook group, we have one. And that's the main place that we can hear from you.
Yes.
So if you're like, hey, there's something I want y'all to talk about in 2026, then pop it in there so that it's on our radar. You know, it's okay to raise your hand and say like, hey, you know, this is on my mind or my heart, or my friends and I are talking about this. And would you be willing to have a conversation about this? We actually love that. It's super helpful for us. When we come to prep, we will often say like, what are our people saying? What have we seen that might be a good fit for an episode?
Yeah. And we want to get to know you. We really do. And that is one way that you can just kind of wave your hand and say, hey, this is who I am. This is my story. This is where I live. And that's a beautiful way to get to know you too.
Yeah. And if you have been with us the whole 7 years, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
If you have been with us somewhere in the middle, thank you. If you are brand new, thank you. You are an important part of what we do, and we are super grateful that you listen.
Yeah.
And that's it for today's episode. Thanks for going deeper, becoming freer, and connecting with us. More Than Small Talk is a part of the KLRC Podcast Network and is produced by Kara Culver. Show notes and resources are available on the More Than Small Talk page on KLRC.com. You can also join us in our Facebook group. Subscribe to More Than Small Talk on your favorite app so you won't ever miss an episode.